Hi, good morning from London, England, or good afternoon or good evening from London, England. You know who this is? Or you don't know who this is? Well, I'm going to say it again for those of you that don't know who this is. This is me, DLG Reppin, on my football channel, my video, and I'm back to do another recording, bringing you more football context. And former West Ham, Chelsea and Liverpool right back Glen said someone big will come calling for Harry Kane. And then you wonder why. But allow me to start off with Norwich City. And their manager, Daneil Farke, has said that there's no regrets about how Norwich went about their season after their relegation was confirmed. And for me, they just didn't have enough, you know. I just looked at that team and they had a lot of flair, a lot of good style of play, but they didn't have a lot of power, athleticism, strength, aggression. The things that, and a defensive organisation that will keep them in the Premier League. And these are the things that they didn't have. If you compare that to Sheffield United, what they have, you know, they have everything I've just said that Norwich City lacked, and that's the reason why they were relegated yesterday after a 4-0. Well, Mikel Hamtonio bulldozer, should I say, or not bulldozer, but Mikel Hamtonio onslaught, because it was an onslaught, and West Ham were just too strong for them on the day. Too good for them. And rightfully so, he was awarded the matchday ball. And it's his first hat-trick in his career, Premier League career, should I say. And what a way to go about it. But for Norwich, it was a devastating home defeat. And it left 2 or 3 players in tears of despair. And if Daneil Farke is to be the manager for next season, and if the board have plans to keep him or go in another direction, then, you know, a decision will be made. If they are to go in another direction, then they'll have to make a decision imminently, sooner rather than later. However, if they feel that he's the man to bring them back into the Premier League and sustain their Premier League status, then it shows to me that they're happy with him. I mean, Norwich City fans, can you talk to me about Daneil Farke, whether you're happy with him to stay, or if you were to bounce back into the Premier League, would you like to see a not top class, well, I'll say top class, but maybe a proven Premier League winner or Premier League manager who knows the Premier League and he knows what it takes to keep a team up in the Premiership? Norwich City fans, where do you lot go from here in terms of your players and the management? Where do you go? Just drop it in my comment section below. And do smash the thumbs up like button. And as I always say, please do subscribe to my channel. Yeah? That's DLG Reppin, which is me. And ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I do apologise for being a bit late, but you know what they say, better late than never. So with Norwich's relegation confirmed with 3 games left, there's another 2 slots to go, and the favourites for the relegation 2 slots will be Aston Villa and Bournemouth AFC. So it's a big game for Aston Villa at home to Palace, who are one of the best teams in the league in terms of away points. They've collected a lot of away points this season, Palace, and it will be a tough game for Villa. If Villa lose this, then they could be on the brink, in my eyes. And the time is now, 20 minutes to, and we're approaching fast the first game of the day, and that's Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Everton. I believe that's on BT Sport. So I'll be looking forward to watching that game. That'll be a very nice game for me. So moving on from Norwich City's relegation to what Glen Johnson has said. The former West Ham, Chelsea and Liverpool right back has said that Harry Kane's at an age where he would want to be picking up trophies, and he believes that a bigger club will come looking for him. And that's the thing. And he also said that Tottenham have got to do whatever it takes to keep him in the summer. And I mean this summer, obviously. And I mean, seriously, no trophies for 12 years. You've got a new stadium. And I've admitted they've got the better players in terms of the two North London sides, Arsenal and Tottenham. Tottenham have got the better players, better value for money. You know, you sell 5 Arsenal players, how much would you get? You sell 2 or 3 Tottenham players, there'll be more than the 5 that we sell. But the reality is, it's about success and it's about winning, you know. And as an individual footballer, what you want on your CV is trophies. And that's the reason why you become a footballer. You want to win. And Harry Kane's won sweet FA. Hence the reason why he is seriously must be considering a move abroad and a new challenge. And he did publicly come out and said that if Tottenham don't win anything by the end of the next season, then it's goodbye. And I see Dele Alli and Son following suit. You know, Daniel Levy is not Tottenham fans' best mates. I mean, Tottenham fans, you can come on here and tell me how you respect Daniel Levy or how much you despise Daniel Levy. Drop it in my comment section below. I'd love to listen. Yeah? I mean, Glen Johnson's come out and had his say on Harry Kane. And the truth of the reality is, it's decision time for Harry Kane. He loves Tottenham. He loves playing for the club. He loves playing in the Premier League. But the reality is he's got to make a decision whether he stays in the Premier League and goes Man United or he goes abroad and ends up playing for Real Madrid. So he's got a choice. There's clubs will be after. These are 2 clubs that'll be after his signature like no tomorrow. And I don't see Tottenham keeping him for the rest of his career. I don't see him spending the rest of his career at Tottenham. He would rather spend the rest of his career being a Premier League striker, but not with Tottenham. Or if he sees himself moving out of England, then there's only one place he's going, and that's Real Madrid. Don't think Barcelona would be in for him. Or possibly, this is a dark opportunity. This is a dark chance that he could end up at Paris Saint-Germain. It is a strong possibility, but at the moment, at this present moment of time, I will have to rule Paris Saint-Germain out, looking for a Harry Kane signature. Although Cavani's leaving, or he's left, they could be in for another striker. Can you imagine that? Mbappe, Harry Kane, and someone else up there. That is a formidable front 2 or 3. So, moving on, which brings me to talk about the North London preview. I've given my team selection, my substitutions, and the formation that I would go with, and I think Arteta will go with. And I'm looking forward to the game this afternoon, and I can't wait to get hold of Tottenham. And I'm quietly confident we'll get the 3 points. How we do it, it's another thing. In reality, you see. But saying it in confidence and whatnot, it's all just words in a dictionary. Everything that you could say about Arsenal beating Tottenham, scored this, scored that. I don't do no score predictions, but one thing I will say is, yeah, it's different when it's out in reality. And however, I might not agree with the formation or the players that he selects, but I will support the team during the match. Before or after the football match, involving Arsenal, I will say how it is about the players, the team, formation, management, and the board of directors, and that includes the owner. But I haven't got much to criticise the owner for. You know, I'll give him credit where credit is deserved. He has recently just wiped out our stadium debt. So the only debt that we have is Stan Kroenke. So if he decides to take X amount of money out of us, then what can we say? We got nothing to say. Our debt is with Stan Kroenke. How much do we have to pay him? It's unknown, but our debt is with Stan Kroenke for me. And I'm still looking upon him to inject the cash into the club so Mikel Arteta can have the peace of mind into bringing in players that he wants in his midfield and in defence. He's made it clear that he wants midfielders and he wants defenders. So all I ask for the owner and the board of directors is to help back Arteta if you want Arteta to improve this team. If you want to see the results, if you want to see Arsenal upgrade, then the board of directors, yet again, I call upon you to back Arteta. And that's all I've got to say in that. So let's forget about that for now, and let's focus on the North London derby. And let's focus on trying to find a way of beating Tottenham. And I know today Mourinho will definitely have a plan. He's got a good record over us, mainly through the Wenger era. However, he's let's just say he's facing Mikel Arteta in his and Mikel Arteta's first North London derby. So it'll be very interesting. So it'll be a great game to watch, hopefully. And like I said, no matter the score today, no matter the result, Tottenham will always and forever be in our shadow. End off. So I'm going to be cutting this video now. I'm going to end this video because I'm going to be out of here, yeah? I'll be back for this afternoon video. If I'm not back for this afternoon, just to let you guys know, I'll be back this evening, yeah? But I aim to be back this afternoon to do another video recording for this afternoon. And I wish you all the best of luck. And Arsenal fans, let's have the faith in the team today. Let's back the team wherever you're watching. Obviously, you're not going to be at the terraces, obviously, or outside the stadium if you're that stupid, if you're not that silly. But let's keep the faith and come on, you Arsenal. Let's do this. Later on.